Greetings and hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Shining Force Randomized. But actually, not yet, because this is future me talking to you about an unfortunate error on this video. You see, on this video, when I did a new recording, I lie and talk about, ooh, I did the thing with the OBS and I made it better and I stretched it out and I don't have to do the editing and the post-production with the thing anymore. And no, what I managed to accomplish is cutting off a little bit of the top and a little bit of the bottom of the video. Thinking that I had something, didn't go back and look at the recording after I got done. A few videos later, about 3 videos, this one and 2 others, then realize, oh, I did that. So, next few videos are going to have that unfortunate cut off on the top and the bottom. It's several hours of footage that I am not going to go back over. I'm sorry. I don't feel like it. I don't want to have to do that, so you'll just have to bear with it. If that makes the video unwatchable, I am sorry. But that is the case. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know, back to your regularly scheduled recorded program where we're doing the promotions this time. So, see you then. Today is the day. Welcome back to Shining Force Randomized. Today is also the day that I realized that I don't have to continuously record in a boxy window and have to stretch out and post. I can just record with it stretched out already. Like, who would have known? Back 10 plus years ago when I was doing it before, I'm still an amateur now. But back then you had like very simple Bandicam and Fraps software that just recorded the window as is. Maybe there was a resizing thing you could do. I don't remember. I was an amateur. Nowadays, OBS makes things really easy, so. But I have to learn all the features, and obviously I don't know them all. Anyway, today is promotion day. So I thought, before we do that, let's check them out as is first. If you recall, I said I was going to grind everyone to level 20 and then promote them. Well, that's what we're going to do now. But first, let's check them out, because it took me a little bit of grinding. Vankar never gained that big of an HP pool, but he gained more attack than... He gained a lot more attack and agility, which is good. If you'll notice, he has 38, 21, 7, 32. If for comparison, I have 20 agility, he only has 2 less attack than me. I have 25 defense. He has lower defense, but he has more agility than I do. And he has Freeze 2, Static 1, and Sleet 2. Sleet 2 is... It hits everyone around you, including your allies and enemies and yourself, and it's just... It has the same range as Bulk 2, which is like the wide grid. I'll show you in a minute here. But it's like... I'll show you in the battle. I don't like how it hits everything, but, you know, whatever. He's also attack comparable, has spell utility, so that's really good. Luke the Birdman, 37, 25, 7, 27. He is a Birdman with mobility, it's fine. He'll gain access to better swords here in a minute. Domingo does not promote. He has like 7 more levels he can get with further increases. His defense and agility is off the charts. Bulk 3 is amazing, but it costs 20 magic points, which means you can use it like twice. So, yeah. But using it twice is about all you need. You're not using the Bolt spell on the boss. This is a waste of time. Unless it's Bolt 4. He does not have that. Maybe he'll get it. Lao the Monk is Lao the Monk. He attacks okay, he has some healing, some quick, some slow, some detox. He's kind of all-around generalist right now. You're gonna get access to the assault shell, which is gonna increase your attack power by a lot, which is gonna be good. You're a dragon. You are what you are. You're a robot. Slow, blitz, shield, quick. Maybe blitz will get up higher. Maybe some of the other spells will go higher. Multi-target utility spells. Eh. Oh, also we can use all our stat buffing items now too. That is a thing. Mage has Bolt 4. Can use it like twice. But it nukes a single target. So, you know. Knight has 45 attack. It's pretty good. Defense, not so much. But 45 attack. 44 attack. Slow. Low HP pool. But, I mean, tier 2 axes will be good. Swordsman is an okay swordsman. Static freeze, sleep, bolt. Kind of has a little bit of everything. We'll get access to better swords, including the most powerful swords in the game, which means his attack power will skyrocket. Let's go promote. Mind you, this takes a minute per character. It plays the same animating music every single time. I show you to the first time. I'll let you listen to the song, the whole thing the first time, and then after that, I'm just going to skip. Because otherwise, you're going to be sitting here listening to the promotion music over and over and over and over again. So, here it is, basically. So we go over here, we go to the promote screen. You'll notice level 15 characters can promote too, because you can promote at level 10 at the minimum. We're not promoting anyone else but the main characters. So since we're only doing one, let's just do ourselves. And here we go, I hereby make a promotion. Now Knight Mag shall be known as Paladin. And that's the promotion. And you're like, oh, can't you just skip it? No, you can't. It won't let you skip the entire song. It's cool. It makes you feel good, but then you do it like 9 more times. You're like, okay, I'm done with this. Anyway, pausing the recording, skipping past all the promotions. You don't have to sit here with me in the unskippable promotion sequence. Be right back. I have returned after promoting everyone. So, you will notice my sprite is different. Much heavier armor. Now I'm a paladin class with a much heavier looking sprite. Now I look like a proper knight. And all the knights in Guardiana doubted me. But I'm not the only one. By the way, and I will show you the status of everyone and tell you what their classes are. So let us go back to headquarters. It's down here. I was like going upwards in a direction that was not at all where I needed to go. Let's go look at them. Here's Vankar, paladin like me. I look cooler. Burnerman has got promoted. He cannot promote. So he is stuck looking like that. Master Monk is looking a little beefy here. Look at those pecs. Dang, man. Salt Knife has got a big cannon. Dragon got more impressive wings. It looks odd to have, like, the human face on that body, but okay. Cyborg got beefier. Mage got, like, spikes on the shoulder guards and looking a bit more imposing. Another paladin like me, same design, it looks like. Well, the gladiator looking much more imposing. And then Xylo are the hero unit. In fact, I'll show you like what their names are as well. Dang, Xylo, that's a nice red cape. It suits you rather well, to be honest. I'm kind of jealous. Xylo is... The hero unit is normally what your character would have been. And he is the only unit who's going to be able to use the late game swords. You notice that our attack dropped a little bit. That's what happens. It's promotion sickness, essentially. But when we get our first level ups, this will quickly fix itself. So it's fine. But We're Paladin is the official name. You also... But here's the thing as well. While we are weak right now, you'll notice I saved this halberd. Now I have 45 attack. Also, Vankar. Once again, stats have been lowered. They will quickly get back up. I will also be buying him a new lance. Paladin Vankar. I'm going to quickly scroll. Paladin Vankar. Sky Warrior, I believe, is what this is called. Better sword incoming. You don't do anything else. I don't even know why I looked at you. Master Monk. Basically, everybody is taking a little bit of a stat reduction and looks a little bit cooler. So let us equip them out as best as we can now. So for our characters here, such as Xylo, we can give him the steel sword. It will give him a slight attack boost. We will also be selling off all the old weapons. My face is really itchy right now. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate it when I have an itchy face. Oh, I'm trying not to get into the microphone. Ugh. I just realized we're selling to the item guy. Fine, we'll stop selling to you. You don't need the steel lance anymore. You have the chrome one. I need to give you a better stave. You're not participating. You have the assault shell. You don't get weapons. You need a better sword. I don't have a ninja, so no one can use the Doom Blade. Oh, I have tier 2 staves right here. Okay. I need to pass those along. You can get rid of this garbage. You can also get rid of this slightly inefficient lance. You're not participating. You have items I might need. Okay. Now, let us do some important... Whoops, yes, I do need that. Actually, I don't need that. I have the halberd. I think we have another one. We have another person down at the bottom. Yep. Oh, you have one. Never mind. Uh-huh. Definitely need this. You already have one. Where are you? Aha. Use it in good health. I mean, if I'm in a combat, I might not be in good health at the time. It depends on how many wounds I've suffered. Okay, no more swords users. We don't need that. We don't need that. Let me check the staves I have first. I think... Sorry, I hissed into the microphone. Oh, you don't need that. You take that. Anything else that people might... You don't need that either. We're about to use our stat boosting items too here in a minute. But we also have to do very important inventory sorting because we have not done that in a while. We still have medical herbs and junk on people that we really don't need per se. It does not say equip. So I know monks cannot. He may or may not be able to. I know for sure that the Vicar, which is upgraded healer, which we haven't gotten as pure heal, or have we? We might have. But it may or may not be that the wizard can use it. May or may not. Let's see, so... We'll give it to Lyle. I know he can use the Demon Rod. But here's the problem with the Demon Rod. The Demon Rod is cursed. We may use it. We may use it. Just so you can see. I think the Demon Rod has a chance to also do something. Because it's a rod. I have to look that up because I am not sure. I'm just checking to make sure there's no more important items to transfer. Does not appear to be. Let's also make sure everyone is equipped properly because just because you transfer an item doesn't mean that they've equipped the item. 58. Ooh. Also, that can cast Blaze 3. 46. If only they had a better spear. But we don't have that yet. So, it has 49 attack. That's amazing. But... I don't use cursed items too many times, but the curse can basically do damage to you. I think it can prevent you from taking turns. I will try it out. But this... If it turns out not to be worth it, and it slows me down too much, I will be getting it cured. 49 attack assault shell. It's nice. It's real nice. We are improving our attack skills quite substantially. I believe that's it, though. That's it. That is all the stuff. I think. So now, we have a consideration to also make. Stat boosting items. What do we have? Who can we use it on? Well, we have several options available to us. So if we want to take a look at people real fast. 34 HP. Let's start with HP here because 34, 33, 28, 29. You shouldn't be in the front. You shouldn't be in the front either. Our warrior has really low HP. I don't know if he's going to gain HP. It's my concern. If not, I may want... His attack power is so high, though. I feel as if I send him the warrior, he's killing whoever he hits. I could give myself some health points. 21 defense. Gotta think. The warrior just hasn't gained HP. I think I'll give it to the warrior, which could be a mistake. So, to raise HP, we use the bread of life, of which we have a few. This will also get these out of our inventory as well, which is good. I am not looking at the correct person. Where are you? Where? Ah! One. Okay. Right now we're going to stick with our bread of lives. Try to use all of those up first. And then we'll consider the next one. So I think I'll go back to you. Uh-huh. Is that it for breads of life? Yes. Now, let us go to the next one. Our next item up for consideration is the power potion. Who has lowest attack? Who needs it? The Birdman, honestly. The Birdman never has that much attack. I want the Birdman to swoop in and hit. Typically, Birdmen are never really gifted with that much attack. They're gifted with moderate attack. But not nearly as much as other characters. That is the wrong button. This episode may be longer than usual as we get through our promotions and all the other many things that we're doing. We will be fighting the final battle. Well, not the final battle of this chapter as well. So this will take some time. I just realized I forgot who I was doing. Sorry. Aha. There you are. I believe that's all the power potions available to us. Yes. Now, our next item up for grabs, the defense potion. Who has low defense? And in this regard, I'm giving it to myself. just so I can go into the front lines easier. There's probably a better character to do this. But honestly, the game is not that hard. All these steps I'm taking are unnecessary in the terms of beating the game. You can very easily do it without doing any of this. But, you know, play the game however you want. Turbo Pepper, I think that's for our slower characters. Yep, definitely want to give a mobility increase to our slow gladiator, and if at all possible, a slight mobility increase to our slow cyborg. I am trying to talk to the floor. There is one more item. Ah, haste. Two of them. That increases speed. So, people who are slow witches. Also, them. I believe it also increases your chance to do a double attack, based on your speed in relation to theirs. Or I could just be spitballing words. It may not work like that at all. That's just my guess. We're done. Let us proceed to the final conflict of the chapter. Also, it was important to do all of this inventory space room stuff because there are items in her castle that I want. Which I can collect them after the fight is over. Oh my gosh, it's this kid again. This kid has been the bane of my existence trying to get out of here for like 4 times. 4 times I have counted. I have tried to get out of here and he walks back and forth right there. And doesn't let me get out. Kid, hey, I know you can... No. Walk that way. Walk the other way. Walk. Walk away. Not. Come on. Thank you. Ugh. You're more of an obstacle than the forces of Runefoss are. Down we go. And in. Oh, and you're probably wondering, where's the dialogue? I'll show you. From back in time, before we even did all the grinding, the first time we entered in the room, here's the dialogue you would have gotten. Here's the little hero coming from my sword of light. Take it if you dare. You'll never leave my castle, you pitiful fools. This is as close you'll ever come to the sword of light. And now we go back forward to where we are now. And now we're back here with quite a stark contrast between the two scenes, ain't it? With the unpromoted classes and now the promoted ones right here. Ain't it? So, let us examine the battlefield. This is not going to be hard, though. The main concern here is Mishaela. Her HP is decently high, and her MP pool is super high. But she does not have the normal Bolt 3 she normally carries, which is far more dangerous. So in a way, she's kind of nerfed. She does have an Ancient Knight by her side, which has Freeze 3, which is of concern. But if we are careful in how we approach, it'll be fine. So Domingo can come in here and immediately blast people. Now, we could go for super powerful Bolt 3, but we do not need to do that. We can stick with Bolt 1. There is no reason to drain his MP pool when it would not be... It would not be that more efficient to cast 20 magic points worth of damage than it is just to cast the basic 8 magic points worth of damage. Pardon me, I had to take a drink. We don't have to worry. Well, actually, I might have to worry, given where I just put him, but we'll find out. We'll go ahead and move everyone forward, because the non-flyers have to go up and around. The flyers will just fly in immediately. That's annoying. Thankfully, that's not my primary focus. Oh, Assault Shell. You'll notice. 2-tile range instead of 1. Also, look at our promoted classes. That big cannon. You'll also notice we're back. Our experience gains are going to be quite high as well, because we're back to technically level 1 characters. He has like a weird beard thing on the back. That's interesting. The Wyvern is going to say hi to somebody here in a minute. I don't like the Wyvern. My main concern is just to keep Lyle and Chris, and also Lau to an extent. Basically, anybody who's kind of squishy should not be front-facing. This music track, I like this music track. Because this is an enemy who has been harassing us over and over. We saw her back in Alteron, where she's just like, turned back. Death awaits you to the north. Then we see her again in the dang circus, where she makes a bunch of mannequins and 6 puppets on us. And now finally we see her again, taunting us repetitively all the way, and this is our chance to finally be rid of her for good. Okay, so yes. I want the Wyvern dead. It's kind of cool. Like, and that's the curse. The curse dealt damage, which is, it's not bad to deal a little damage to us if we're able to cast the spell anyway. You can also use the Demon Rod, I believe, for some effect, but I'm not sure. I will figure that out. Here's Vanguard the Paladin. Instead of galloping at them, he like literally jumps. We got some strong centaur legs to be able to jump like that. It's still interesting seeing a bird face attached to the horse. That's funny to me. That cape is really nice. I wish I had a splendid cape like that. Aww! I don't get to see how good the how. Disappointed. Let's see how good this assault show does at blasting shellfish. It does really good. The stat decrease isn't that bad, to be honest. Dragon is dragon. Now it just breath weapons into the default animation. Hey, sir. Unless you're gonna help me with the enemies of Runefast, dog, would you mind not barking while I'm recording? Sir, No. Do not bark while I record, mister. The things about dealing with a dog. Hey! Come here. In the middle of recording, the dog wants to go rrr, rrr, rrr. No! I'm trying to do stop. You quit that. We must deal with the challenges of recording with the dog. I did not realize that had that much range. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright then. You made your point. Thank you. Calling you not dangerous. And then irritating. I wish I had aura, or something similar. That is something I do not have. I have the drizzle cures. I may use one, just because I got really hurt. I can use it in a minute. It's fine. Was not expecting Mishaela to just... Mishaela? I apologize if I cannot do these names. I should move first before I do that. That's why I bought these for. I could have bought more. I probably should have bought more. We get a sneak preview of the hero sprite. I call her not dangerous and she decides she wants to cast a spell at me from across the way. My apologies for saying you were not dangerous. You clearly are. This is why it's generally more beneficial to keep them spread out in the sort of like crossways pattern that I am doing now. Which now I should be out of her range, and I'm not exactly in the Belial's range either. That's the yellow gargoyle looking things up there. I could honestly be a jerk right now. In fact, well, there's really no point to doing this, though, because, like all bosses, she regenerates hit points, so if I, like, try to spellcast her, not only will it not do a lot of damage because she also has magic resist, or she takes less damage from spells, she will also just regenerate most of it. So it's like, not a good point to do it right now. Best to wait till we get up there so we can all gang up on her. Long episode, but, you know, it's fine. You're not using that for much else. Priest 2 is kind of low level by this point. It does okay. But it's kind of low level at this point. Here's the Hero Spite, who has to do the most fanciest of twirls to do his attack. Show off. That's just very show-offy, to be honest. The monk now gains some fire from below type thing, which is neat. Need some, he just slaps them with the cord of the arm, which is kind of funny. The monk and stuff might be an annoyance to, get their stuff boosted like it should be. Wyverns are kind of dangerous to us still. When we gain levels and stats, these enemies will not be so dangerous to us anymore. Why am I not using Domingo much? Because I don't, well, see a need to involve him right at this particular moment. I don't know why. I have this weird thing about characters who are over-leveled and giving them experience. That's the least concerning of his attacks, so I am fine with that. It's the fireball flame attack he does that I don't like so much. You'll notice our first promoted level is attack of 3 instead of like 1 or 2. Defense 3. Hit point 2. Magic point 2. Now static is also level 2. Which means it has a better range. And we can use it for single target enemies. The one attack is okay. 6 defense. You'll see how speed 6. Hit point 8. You see, as your first levels, they catch you up real fast. You want to get to them without suffering too much because you're still kind of weak. The Wyvern I really don't like. I feel like I'm gonna have to try to raise the robot and stuff on like squishies. Please get rid of the Wyvern. Thank you. Attack by 2. Defense by 1. 7 speed. 2 hit points. Okay. Maybe you'll do some doubling. Did anyone take damage? Okay. The level ups for the robot and the monk and such are gonna be slow like before. Because for this game likes to allocate its experience much more towards killing enemies and stuff than it does to like healing and other activities. We'll have to set up kills for them. Did you see that hit point in game? 5 attack, 1 defense, 8 hit points. We just have to give them those level ups. This part we have to be careful about. This part is what I'm going to save Domingo for, because his large HP pool means he'll be able to soak up some hits and basically help tank the way to the boss. Because you see how it's like one ladder in approach to this big arena? Normally she has this big bolt spell that can hit a bunch of people on the arena at the same time. Now she's nerfed with the siege spell. I remember though it has that decent range of it. We'll have to be mindful of the siege range. Some of the enemies will be drawn to us, and if they are, we'll just let them come. Better to let them come, take care of them here, than try to fight them up there where she can throw spells at us willy-nilly. No, we're not approaching you. You approach us. Thank you. Come on. Some of them will not move. He will. Shellfish enemies are beyond us by this point. They are good for experience, though. Nearly a one-shot. With the halberd. You did, like, only partial of the damage. Did everyone get healed, by the way? I'm gonna give you heals just because you have a good hit point percentage to utilize. Something they really improved with Shining Force 2 is that monks and healer, I think the healers too, are given attacking spells because it has always been a challenge to raise them up because they are purely supportive. So it makes it much more tricky to help them out because of that lack of offensive capability. I want Mishaela's turn to come up one more time. Once it does, well, you know what? If this works, well, actually, here's the thing. The shield spell will make it so that someone like me will not take massive spell damage. So let's start with that. Kokichi is just going going to get blasted by the spells. Well, we got our spell resist. Let's go. Might be an error. I think with spell resist, though, I will be okay. We will still aim to keep ourselves separated. We're also not wasting the spells. Well, here's the thing, this really is not efficient. It's not efficient to do this. The damage is just not comparable enough in my eyes. Instead, I'm going to use you to try and deal with some of the other enemies off to the sides. We were not targeted, thankfully. You see her health point has already gone back to normal? Yeah. You see how one casting of Bolt 4 essentially drained our entire magic point pool? We need to attack. Swiftly. She's only going to keep regening, only going to keep casting spells. Every turn she will regenerate, so we have to just be quick. I feel bad that you're not going to be able to get anything out of this. What better person to get the final blow? Don't miss, please. Thank you. Attack by 2. Hit point by 4. My level up was one of the least exciting. Though you can take my sword, you will never stop Dark Sword. Dark Dragon will be set free. Don't you know that's the end of the world? Why do you want this so bad? Maybe. Don't take it now. If you take it now, you will not be able to collect any of the other chests on this map. Collect the chests on the map first. Because they might contain items like the Turbo Pepper, which will give more mobility increase to some of our slower units. Take all the items. They are there for you. Okay, except for that one. We don't want that. We also don't care about the Power Staff either. The Elven Arrow is beneath us. I said take all the items, but the items are not proving to be that useful. That is definitely useful. Let's go ahead and use the Turbo Pepper while we're here. We want mobility for you. White Ring, I believe, carries Aura Spell and gives us a defense boost. However, you can only equip one ring at a time. Let's say I can't equip that ring at all. That ring might be only like for a healer class. Huh. What about you? Huh. We may not be able to use this ring. It may be Vicar only. Is it Vicar only? By the way, you'll notice we can't unequip it. It's cursed. Yeah. But we're not really worried about that at the moment. We'll just skip past it by saying, okay, it just did not give us the option. I'm starting to think the white ring is only accessible to, can the hero unit equip it? Oh. Okay. Well, it's defense for him, and I think it casts Aura. That is just trash. It is so annoying to me, I am discarding it. Well, the item pool was a little disappointing. Oh, wait a minute. I think we already looked at that, and it was... Yeah, I already looked at it, it was not good. Well, here's the Sword of Light. We have Birdman and the hero who can equip it. We cannot, unfortunately. Even though we're the main character, we're not a unit who can equip this. And like I said, the minute you pick it up, the chapter ends. So if you didn't pick up any of the items before this, you're out of luck. Will Dark Soul release Dark Dragon for the Bonds of the Ancients? Yes. Unfortunately. Or will Max stop Dark Soul and save all of Rue from the ultimate evil? Also yes, both answers are true. But let's hurry on to prompt regardless, because the plot demands it. This was almost an hour long, and that is not counting the skips and the promotions, all the stat boosting items being used, showing what was the dialogue before, getting back to the battle, and doing it all in that one video. Whew. What a long one, folks. But that's it. Longest episode so far. All said and done. This has been a journey. Classes are promoted. Things are said and done. Was a big episode. Next we'll begin the next chapter in Prompt. And Prompt is very silly. Everyone in Prompt is silly. It is a silly place. You'll see. We'll also gain more characters when we get there. Oh, da, 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 da. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen. I need a break. Bye!